Gentlemen, we are live. Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025. With you as always, I'm Warren Peace. We are ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling, and this is Fight Night. The land of opportunity back in full effect, and we are ready to get into the business. Live. Season 3, Episode 8. And ready to kick this thing off. Representing the Order of the Chosen Ones, former long-time reigning tag team champion, the Maniac, Paragon.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Order from Manila, Philippines, weighing in at 200 pounds, the Maniac, Paragon.
The tag team specialist set for singles competition, the Cruiserweight Dynamo, flying from the Philippines into the square circle, none other, the Maniac, Paragon, accompanied to the ring by tag team partner and enforcer of the Order, Big Tom Nelson. He'll be in action later on, folks. But we are ready to get down to the business.
And his opponent, accompanied by Jake King, representing the Knights of the Round Table from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, weighing in at 165 pounds, the Marco!
The Flying Dutchman, DeMarco, the Loyal Butler, Dutch Nightmare Jake King, revered manager, leading the King to greatness, but now on his own path in the Cruiserweight division, trying to gain his own glory, fortune, his own career. The Regal Flying Dutchman, he goes by the name. Wait for it, gotta wait for it. Of course, Jay King got a hog up on the spotlight, even in DeMarco's solo match. Maniac Paragon, DeMarco, one-on-one. Ooh, and the Maniac coming in hot straight out the gate with the knee to the jaw. And a moonsault off the springboard to wash it down. Gonna double down this time with a Phoenix Splash. Paragon, the Maniac, getting crazy with it early. Vicious combination, keeping DeMarco in a grounded state. Continuing the assault with the big Meteor in the corner. And a close near fall for the 2 count. Spilling outside of the ring now. DeMarco with the well-timed reversal, going to turn it into a chop block. But it's the Maniac continuing to control the pace. Then slide inside the ring, trying to get inside the mount of his opponent before going head over heels. With the senton, nobody home. DeMarco with a well-timed reversal. Big-time Superman punch. And the wrestling match inside of the ring turning into a brawl outside. The Maniac still with the advantage on the apron now. Sinking into the psyche of his opponent before delivering the elbow. Perfect execution, but nobody there to receive it. DeMarco turning the tables. Big-time vertical suplex. Ooh, and the Maniac reversing with the standing Spanish fly. DeMarco ran right into it. Maniac into the cover for the win. Only good for number 2. Ready to put this thing to rest early. The Maniac blocked in, but DeMarco once again seeing the writing on the wall, making the adjustment. Welcome to the show. DeMarco with a series of kicks and a big roundhouse to wash it down. The Flying Dutchman into the cover. Only good for 2. The Maniac with another reverse was like he got eyes in the back of his head, delivering that corkscrew shoulder tackle, walking down his opponent. DeMarco trying to fight back. Big Irish whipping to the ropes. Ooh, stifled. Back and forth, exchanging reversals early on. DeMarco going for the berries. The low blow into the cover. DeMarco looking for the win early on here. Only good for 2. And the crowd showing appreciation. DeMarco on the offense. Working that slow pace. The Flying Dutchman going up top. Up to the second floor. You see the war wounds on his chest, folks. These two dudes been going to battle. Man, nah, shit, bro. A little late start tonight, trying to get caught up. DeMarco taking any liberties he can, got his feet up on the ropes. Once again, good for the 2 count. Back to square one. DeMarco with the advantage, got his opponent stuffed, and the Maniac about to go for a ride, but a well-timed reversal. Couple shots right to the temple, hard right hand. Winding up, loaded with the lariats, and a big foot sweep to end off the combination. The Maniac, Paragon, off the springboard with the Phoenix Splash. Locked in. The Snapmare takeover. The crowning achievement from the Maniac. Into the cover. And DeMarco able to kick out at 2, but this match is going to continue trying to work that ground and pound. DeMarco turning it around. And the Flying Dutchman came to fight. Not only the manager, the sparring partner with Jay King. You know this dude's been getting some serious training regimens in. Nice scoop slam. Lined up in the corner. DeMarco surveying the scene. All the way up top with the loopy-loop for the blockbuster of the second rope into the cover. Maniac gonna kick out at 2. Big lariat. The Maniac firing back with a series of step kicks right to the temple. Ooh, trying to take the back, but DeMarco have another idea. Turning the table. The Flying Dutchman. Snake eyes on the apron, and yes, indeed, folks, it is the hardest part of the ring. Trying to use an environment to his advantage. Maniac gonna roll back in. Restart the ref count. Jay King in the way. Almost got ran over by a speeding maniac and Paragon now throwing hands. Big Michinoku drop out on the floor. And a hard knee right to the temple to wash it down. Maniac closing in. Got DeMarco stuff. Testing the faith of his opponent with that Styles clash. Ref count up to 7 now. And Maniac still with the advantage. Still walking down DeMarco. Up to 9 now. Let's get this match back inside the ring. Going up top. We got a 20 count though, folks. It's all good. Hard knee to the face. Hold that down with the Phoenix splash off the rebound. Off the springboard. With DeMarco turning the tables. Once again. Cruiserweight action to kick this thing off, folks. Starting to fire up. DeMarco laying away. Big back body drop. Spine on the pine. That spine buster, DeMarco, finding himself, wasn't a good position. Now fireman's carry. Oh, shit, reverse off the reversal. Here we go. Heating up now in the last moments of this match. Going upstairs now. The Dutchman, ready to fly. DeMarco laying there waiting a single axe handle smash. Maniac trying to find some cover, but DeMarco having none of it. Ready to go coast to coast. Terry Perkins is taking vitamins. DeMarco delivering double boosts right to the temple. And you got to think he's got to be into the cover for the win, DeMarco, and just like that, it is all over. Cruiserweight action, I tell y'all, these dudes at 205, they get it every single time. These dudes get out there. It ain't just the flippity doodah. It's the technical. It's the speediness. It's the brawling. Look at that, bow, Superman punch. Just that rigorous pace and that deep stamina tank that makes these some of the best matches we can put on, folks. I'm telling you. It ain't always hard hitting, but sometimes it is. These dudes can move like featherweights and hit like heavyweights, and we get it on. But tonight, though, on this night, Season 3, Episode 8. Flying Dutchman will quite possibly the biggest win of his career over a former World Tag Team Champion with his Cruiserweight division. Right here on Fight Night. Competition. So thick, so incredible, so dynamic. With just one win separates the contenders from could-be's.
Here is your winner, the Marco!
And once again, always one to hog the spotlight. Jay King gonna come in here and take the credit for all of DeMarco's hard work. Hey, whatever works for they, you know what I'm saying, relationship dynamic, 4.5 stars. Let's keep it moving, y'all. We're just getting started. Ladies in action. A rematch. A match so nice we had to do it twice, folks. We got Reagan Anderson and Nita Schmidt going at it once again. Two of the best, two of the brightest in this entire league when it comes to women's wrestling. Let's get into it. Red Wolves running loose on Fight Night. In the championship pedigree,
is scheduled for
up for action.
making her way to the ring, representing the Wolfpack from Columbia, South Carolina, the Diamond Anderson.
This woman bleeds the business. That championship pedigree, it ain't just a moniker. It ain't just a gimmick. This shit is imprinted in her DNA from a royal wrestling family. The Diamond, Reagan Anderson, former Fight Night Women's Champion, a long-time reigning Classic Women's Champion on Pile Driver. Back tonight for the first time in several months to where it all started, here in All-Star Pro at least. Reagan Anderson, ready to get to the business. The Diamond Wolves in the house. One of the most dominant women competitors in the entire league in season 2. Continuing to bring that same heat, that same pressure here in season 3. Reagan Anderson.
And her opponent, from no place in particular, Schmidt.
Nina Schmidt, a veteran in the game, a day one original here in All-Star Pro, one of the pioneers in the early days of this league's founding. The White Dove Nina Schmidt, 3-time Women's World Champion and a former Fight Night Champion as well. Operating at the highest level in her career here in this season. The White Dove, the superhero, ready to get down to the business. Reagan Anderson, Nina Schmidt, one-on-one action, and we underway. Straight out the gate, the White Dove trying to take the initiative, trying to bring the fight right to Anderson. Nice roll-up. Trying to steal one early. Anderson, game. Nice reversal and a big spin. Trying to assert her dominance early. Two of the most prolific fighters in the game. Somebody got a glitch sign. Big combination in it off with a drop kick. Anderson fired up. So the Wolf is ready to feast. Schmidt on the receiving end. Trying to turn it around. Anderson keeping that pressure. Keeping that same energy. Cranking that arm. Trying to separate that elbow from the whole damn rest of the arm. Slow going in the early moment. Schmidt trying to fight away free. Nice standing switch to the side headlock. Classic chain wrestling. Anderson with the push off in the kitchen sink. That knee buried right in the midsection. Going to the second floor and the elbow drop connecting clean to Reagan Anderson. Man, she's fucking feeling it tonight. Trying to work that short jab. Cannot connect, but oh well. Up to the loop-de-loop and a drop kick off the second rope, connecting once again. Anderson. Oh, Schmidt with a well-timed reversal. That jawbreaker, sit-out style. Dominated. Anderson feeling the effects in the White Dove. Building up that momentum, ready to strike already. Big time Uranagi. Directly into the cover. The White Dove trying to sort a victory here tonight. This is one of those hard-hitting battles, folks. I don't expect. Ooh, Superman punch. And a reverse quick kick to the head. I was going to say, I don't expect this one to be long. I expect this one to be hard-hitting and brutal, violent. But then again, I don't know. Anderson missed timing on a springboard. Schmidt going to take advantage, picking up the scraps of the Irish whip with a big power slam. Off the rebound, Schmidt. Back to square one, but Schmidt still in control. Tilt-a-whirl. Power slam. Ooh, talking some trash. Confidence. Boiling over. And Anderson going to take advantage. This is one person you don't want to piss off. That cross armbar cinched in. But Schmidt, the veteran, going to fight away free and once again back to square one. Nice reversal by Anderson in the spear once again. Put an exclamation point on it. Reagan Anderson for the win. Ooh, and a close near fall. About 2 7/8. This match is going to continue. This capacity crowd on their feet showing some appreciation. There's action going on in and around the ring. Anderson missing with a super kick and Schmidt going to take advantage. Delivering another dominator this time on that hard, unforgiving arena floor. Me and the Schmidt, the white dove. Irish whip inside the ring. And Schmidt now dialed in. Came here to deliver that spinning tombstone power driver sliding into the pin. The hook of the outside leg for the win. And just like that, it is all over. Nina Schmidt surviving the onslaught. And it wasn't even that wasn't one side at all. That was tip for tat. They was getting it. Blow for blow the entire time. Like I told you, this wasn't going to be no 60-minute classic. Hard-hitting affair right here. Two women, world-class athletes, up and around and near the top of their respective divisions, clashing on a land of opportunity. That was the turning point right there, that whiff super kick. And Schmidt might have done some concussion damage with that dominator outside the ring, which allowed for that spinning tombstone. Boom.
Here is your winner, Schmidt.
The White Dove, ladies and gentlemen, Nina Schmidt, the former Fight Night Women's Champion, vowing to get that classic title and become the first Triple Crown. But she got to go the long way. Failed to cash in for that Fight Night title. But we'll cross that bridge. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. We got more action. We got the Divine Weapon, Shan Leon going one-on-one. The Fighting Irishman. Me and Mike Shields. Let's do it.
The foe is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
Oh, that's really hard as fuck with the wings right there right behind him. That's hard.
From Manila,
That's hard.
Philippines, weighing in at 230 pounds, Shane Leon.
Shan Leon, the Divine Weapon. One half of Divine Punishment. Been getting some big wins on Monday Night Havoc, but tonight, getting back to his roots in one-on-one competition. With that scowl, that deliberate march down to the ring, Shan Leon locked in, ready for some wrestling.
And his opponent from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 245 pounds, Mean Mike Shields.
The Fighting Irishman, Mean Mike Shields. The prize fighter, Mr. Fight Night himself. The only Fight Night World, in parentheses, champion. Building from the ground up here in season 3. And after a stellar, amazing season 2. Off to a rocky start in 2025. Ready to turn it around here tonight, Mean Mike Shields. The Violent Red. Shan Leon, Mean Mike Shields. One-on-one action, and we underway. Shields straightening the Bulldog, wasting no time with the up-and-comer. Mean Mike, the first Fight Night exclusive, in fact, refusing to compete on any other show. Brother, we're right here on the land of opportunity. Big atomic drop. Shields not done yet. Doubling down. And Leon gonna hit the deck, working that ground and pound now. Violent Red. Ooh, but Leon turning around. Hard clothesline right in the corner. The Divine Weapon. The Paladin of the Square Circle. The Templar, a professional wrestler. Irish Whip. Oh, nice reversal by Shields. Ooh, nice reversal by Leon. Back and forth, exchanging them. A big combination. Ending with the roundhouse. Off the springboard and the elbow drop. Beautiful execution, but nobody home to receive it. And Leon going to pick up the scraps. Big super kick to a kneeling Shields. Nonchalant cover. Shields gonna kick out at 1. Leon not even attempting to hook the leg, gonna drop the elbow down. And another one, but this time Shields with the reversal. Leon with the reversal. Let's go. Technical prowess on display here. These guys exchanging reversals. And the referee gonna separate them. Shields with a cheap shot. A chop to the throat. Wouldn't expect anything less than Myra slipping in the rope. Drops down underneath. Leapfrog over the top. And Leon with another reversal. Moved to the midsection. Got his opponent stuffed. Airplane spin. Round and round we go. Shields no doubt discombobulated after that attack. Leon continuing the assault. Pump handle locked in. Doing the flatliner. Let's go. Hit the cover. Shan Leon for the win. Only good for count 2. Leon now locked in, ready to strike. Anaconda Vice. off the Uranagi. Leon looking for the submission victory. Shields, more than ready for a fight. Came in prepared to take on some offense. Fighting through the submission hold. And a reversal. Shields back with the advantage. And the good old-fashioned hard punch going to drop Leon. Shields now dialed in. Ready to strike. Ready to give Shan Leon a taste of what he's bringing to the table. Hit us the haymaker right across the jaw. Shields into the cover for the win. Only good for count two. Ooh, nice reversal. Leon in control. Missing with the super kick, and Shields going to take advantage. Shade to the last match, and Shields with that pop-up. Knee strike to the midsection. Roundhouse to the bean. And shocked. The no-sell by Shan Leon. The divine weapon. Feeling it. Shields back in control, and another haymaker. Had one in the chamber. Mean Mike. After two of them, you might want to count to 10 or not. It is not over, folks. This match is going to continue. And Shields got to be beside himself. Cole cocked that man twice. Still not enough to put this thing to an end. Going up top now. What's he got in mind? Leon able to recover at the last moment, but Shields still in control. Series of roundhouses. Shields has one MO. He's like, once the wrestling fails, man, I'm gonna just start fighting you. Start throwing shots off the springboard, the forearm smash, nobody home. Leon, once again, in control. No. And Shields in control. Mean Mike throwing hands. Leon throwing elbows and a drop kick to wash it down. Let's go. Back and forth. This match, these two dudes getting after reverse drop down DDT. The divine weapon calling a shot. The Paladin smiting that fool into the cover for the win. Shan Leon only good for the count of two. Isolating the arm, stomping on the elbow. And Shields firing right back with the Superman punch. Irish whip, reversal. Leon with a hard right hand, boot to the midsection. The divine weapon, hit control. Face first in the top turnbuckle. Hoisted up top. Leon gonna join him up there. Both men all the way up. And that freaking Frankensteiner. Leon in control. Irish whip into the ropes. Mean Mike caught in the Uranagi into the Anaconda Vice. Center of the ring, nowhere to go, and Mike Shields gonna tap. And just like that, it is all over. The Paladin smiting once again here on Fight Night. In the past 4 or 5 weeks, whether it be singles or tag competition, this man, the divine weapon, Shan Leon, coming out with another dub. I'm telling you, man, this new blood, all these new dudes that joined the roster in the past month or two, they're the one you got to keep an eye on. The enemy you already know. You already know what these guys are bringing to the table. But these new dudes, and I ain't even saying new as in like rookies, I'm saying new dudes to the company. Y'all got to keep an eye on these dudes. The divine smite The first time, Shields able to hold on. The double come on the Superman punch. And that silencer put that man to sleep. And Shane Leon, once again, with the win bars. Moving right along progression, you see how it went. Cruiserweight women, light heavies. Moving on to the heavies, let's get into it. The enforcer of the order, Tyler Nelson, going one-on-one in Extreme Rules with the reigning hardcore champion, Corey Bishop. Big boy finna bang. Oh, my bad.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Order from Moscow, Russia. Weighing in at 268 pounds.
All right, I got you.
Tyler Nelson.
Hey. I think I'm about 90% accurate when it comes to my move calling. Now, some moves might be looking similar, and I do admit I call a lot of stuff a face buster, because in the end, that's generically what they are. But hey, I'll do better in the future. That's on me. But nonetheless, the enforcer of the order, two-time classic tag team champion, with the first and second longest reigning championships, reigns with that championship. Big Tyler Nelson out, ready for Extreme Rules. Yo, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. The Barbarian, the Brute, Big Corey Bishop in the building.
That is a opponent from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 363 pounds. The ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling Hardcore Champion, the Barbarian, Corey Bishop.
Big man go boom, and the reigning undisputed hardcore champion. This man walks around with a violent disposition, a very aggressive temperament, 95% of the time. The Elite Barbarian, Corey Bishop. One mean mug. Kind of like, I think what he means is kind of like how the gore and the spear are different moves. Tyler Nelson, Corey Bishop. This non-title match under Extreme Rules, only fitting for the Hardcore Championship. Reverse quick kick to the head. Big Tyler Nelson taking control. Hardcore champion, man, been dominant since making his debut. Wrecking fools, wreaking havoc, you know, etc., etc. And look at the power Big Tyler Nelson. One arming the 363-pound hardcore champion. The Bishop fighting back. The man is masked for a reason, y'all. Look at those crispy white hair forces. It's like running to a brick wall. Nelson shrugged off, Irish whip into the ropes and a big reverse back elbow. Bishop with those rings of Saturn. Nelson got to find his way free. Irish whip into the ropes, comes down underneath. Ooh, look at a German suplex. Bishop is bouncing right off of Nelson. Irish whip into the ropes, drop down underneath. This time it's Nelson with the reversal. Then it turned into a side suplex. And a boost of adrenaline from the hardcore champion. Ready to get hardcore with it. Bishop setting up that ladder bridge. And you know this is nothing but evil intent. Oh, standing switch. Nelson looking for those patented German suplexes, but Bishop has something else in mind. Snake eyes on the apron. And Nelson trying to take control. Guys been going tit for tat since the opening bell. Bishop still trying to find his contender. Blood, sweat, and tears, locking it on. And this is the Anaconda silence device. Bishop in a very vulnerable state right now. Nelson sizing up the situation, but the hesitation gonna cost him. The powerhouse, the barbarian, putting that ladder bridge to use. Going upstairs. Coming all the way down from 15 feet in the air with the double axe hammer smash. Doing the furniture shop and the barbarian. He got the table. Big man ready to feast. Oh, the low blow. Tyler Nelson. Got the sledgehammer now. Going to work on the hardcore champion. Now using the environment to his advantage. Nelson starting to gain some ground. Oh shit, got the sledgehammer again. Yo, look at the show. Oh, sear the headbutt. Corey Bishop. Trying to test the toughness of the skull of the enforcer. Nelson sent flying down the ringside with the Irish whip. The hardcore champion. Working the combination. Cut off by Nelson. Exploder suplex. This dangerous environment down the ringside. That hard floor. This is concrete floor with a thin layer of pattern, y'all. You see the ladder, the steel ring post, the table, the barricade. The environment definitely coming into play. Nelson slammed hard on that table. And Bishop now getting to work, talking some trash, dropping the elbow down. Oh, Fisherman busted. Looking for the exploder, stifled by Nelson, and the enforcer now, big time power bomb. Doubling down. Looking for the trifecta, Tyler Nelson. Put an exclamation point on it. Another ladder. Nelson back on the attack. Oh, but Bishop able to recover. Turn the tables and then sidewinder suplex. Bishop gonna get this match back inside the ring. Maybe. Man, not sure, bro. Oh! Head over heels with the senton. Tyler Nelson throwing all caution to the wind and once again got that sledgehammer in hand. Going to work. Bishop with the reversal. Once again, tossing Nelson back inside the ring. This time going to join it. The Barbarian in control. Nice reversal by Nelson, but standing right up into the big spear. Corey Bishop for the win, only good for the count of 2. In this capacity crowd, on their feet, his Extreme Rules match delivering reverse back elbow, and Nelson with the shoulder tackle is going to take down the 363-pound Barbarian. Overhead, belly to belly. On the table with a hook of the leg for the win, only good for the count of 2. Nelson still with the advantage. Bishop with the reversal, hard forearm right in the face to Nelson with that jawbreaker reversal. We appreciate you tapping in, bro. The stretch muffler. Nelson trying to force the tap. Bishop having none of those up kicks right in the face. Bishop now, oh shit, Bishop walking right into it. Right into the Kimura lock. Trying to work the limbs. And Tyler Nelson gonna force the tap. This was a fight. This is what Extreme Rules is all about. Now with the non-title win over the champion, you gotta think a title match might be in order. I don't know. I don't make the book. I do. But shit, this just happened. I'm just playing. We probably will. It started with the low blow. And nothing was ever the same after that. Trifecta powerbomb. Ooh, banged his head off the table though. That was nasty. Hard hitting affair right here, folks. But this time, Nelson, the fighter, the enforcer, picking up the win. Heavyweights doing a thing here tonight. 4 stars of the Extreme Rules match. Getting it done. Moving on. Time to get into the business. It's your boy, the franchise, going one-on-one with the Flying Frenchman. Let's do it. Alex Knight, Lanza Kazarian in one-on-one action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the City of Angels, weighing in at 234 pounds, the living legend, Alex Knight.
The franchise of professional wrestling and sports entertainment, the living legend, the American outlaw, Alex Knight, in the building. Decided to take a optional tour down to Fight Night. We're ready to test out some of the new competition to enter the halls of All-Star Pro Wrestling. And the former national heavyweight champion. Dialed in. I gotta change this gear, man.
And his opponent from Grenoble, France, weighing in at 228 pounds, Lanza Kazarian.
The former Fight Night champion, the former TV champion, Lanza Kazarian. One of the core four here in the land of opportunity that we call Fight Night. This man always steals the show when he steps inside the square circle, win, lose, or draw. You better believe this dude can go. Ready to take to the skies. Lanza Kazarian. Alex Knight, Lanza Kazarian, one-on-one action, and we on the way. Both men gonna meet in the center of the ring. Kazarian working a combination early, taking down Knight with a roundhouse after to close out the combination. Immediately in the cover, testing the water. Knight gonna kick out at one. Kazarian. Ooh, Knight with a reversal, legless takedown, taking control of the franchise. Trying to make something happen for Kazarian, just too fast. Knight gonna tie him up. Kazarian working a standing side headlock. Will squeeze the neck. Trying to pop the head right off the shoulders of the franchise. Knight gonna turn her around with a big side suplex. The franchise. Feeling it. Elbow drop right on the top of the head. Oh, crash and burn. Knight trying to slingshot himself through the ropes. Kazarian well scouted, able to make the reversal. And this time it's Kazarian tying up Knight. Knight gonna push him off. Now Knight gonna tie Kazarian. Nice standing switch, taking him back. That rear waist lock, and Kazarian turning the tide once again. Working that side headlock, just putting all that strain on the neck, all that blood rushing to the brain for the franchise. The Knight, vintage Alex Knight with the float over DDT. Out on the apron once again, man, I gotta fix this dude so bad. Locked in, second time the charm, that slingshot spear into the cover. Alex Knight looking for the win. And these two evenly matched, far as speed, stamina, reserve, resiliency, technical ability. The list goes on. Irish whip in the ropes, reversal by Kazarian, and Knight working the tightrope on the apron. Pulling to get shoulder tackle down to the ringside. Kazarian going up top, locked in. Oh, and the Hurricane Rana from all the way up top down to ringside. Knight with a reverse quick kick to the head. Standing, shooting star press. Money, Knight in control. Gonna make his way back inside the ring. Going up top. Kazarian is gonna stand there like a doofus and take the double axe hammer smash. A little Scooby-Doo action. There's some misdirection. Kazarian gonna come out on top of the exchange. Tilt-a-whirl DDT, dropping Knight. And the springboard moonsault. The middle rope was money. Kazarian now walking down the franchise. Trying to dislocate that shoulder. Lands a Kazarian, the flying Frenchman. Coming with a ground-based attack to the Knight. Not really taking to the sky like we normally see him. But definitely bringing that heat. Step up, senton. Into the cover. Kazarian looking for the win. Knight able to kick out in two. Vicious combination, lands a Kazarian. With that spinning face crusher, out to ringside and a falling splash, connecting clean. Knight, clutching those ribs, writhing in pain. Kazarian going upstairs once again. Frenchie ready to fly with the coup de grace. Into the cover. Kazarian for the win. Only good for count two. Both with the same idea. Knight going high, Kazarian going low, and Knight connecting with that trademark knee strike into the cover. For the win, the franchise only good for count of two. Not done yet. Knight looking at that submission, got that Cobra clutch since then. Kazarian once again a student of the game. More than ready for it. Trying to work the combination. Combo breaker by Knight. Nice evasion by Kazarian. Nice reversal by Knight. Back and forth. Knight working those leg kicks next. Irish whip into the ropes. Drops down underneath. Leapfrog over the top. Kazarian with the sidestep. Gonna counter with a float over armbar. Off the Irish whip, drops down underneath. Kazarian with the advantage. Victory roll. Ooh, double stomp combination. Frenchie putting some stank on it for the win. Kazarian only good for the count of two. Knight with the reversal. Final flash knee strike right in the face. Knight with the fireman's carry. Trying to walk his opponent across the ring. Kazarian able to escape. Delivering a hard knee strike right in the face, center of the ring, hooking the outside leg, and just like that, damn, it is all over. Might be time to hang it up, old man. God damn. No, good game for real though. I ain't even hating. Lands a Kazarian with that versatile attack. Starting out with the ground game, you didn't really think it was going to start flying this match. But after catching his opponent off guard, working that ground game so well, and then taking to the skies, sticking to the strategy. The fighter pilot. Stay locked in. Contest under pressure. And the well-timed reversal. And the knee right to the face. And the Flying Frenchman able to pick up the un, deux, trois for the win.
Here is your winner, Lanza Calzerian.
The former Fight Night champion on the verge of a breakout, Lanza Calzerian with another impressive victory. Moving on to the Cruiserweight division. Non-title action. We got the badass from the Bayou, Blackjack, going one-on-one with the reigning Fight Night champion, Daryl Shark. The 205-pound division. Incredibly dynamic, incredibly talented. So nice we had to bring it twice. Let's get into it, folks. Fucking Alex Knight, man. The badass from the Bayou. All the way from Baton Rouge. Blackjack in the building. This dude. The stuff that nightmares are made out of. Ready to tear down the scene.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, weighing in at 205 pounds, Wildman Blackjack.
The Wild Man. Ready to get down to it. Oh yes, indeed, folks. This is about to go down in the Cruiserweight division. Tonight, he's going one-on-one with the champion, non-title action. Of course, we're here tonight. Might just trigger a title fight in the future. But of course, as always, we will burn that bridge when we get to it. But the champ is in the building. After selling the 7 C's, taking to the square circle.
Weighing in at 205 pounds, the ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling Cruiserweight Champion, Daryl the Sailor Shark.
The Sailor, Daryl Shark, the apex predator of the seas. Ready to get it on here live tonight in non-title action inside the Cruiserweight division. Ready to get fast and furious with that blistering, feverish pace. Daryl Shark. Reigning undisputed Cruiserweight champion. Daryl Shark, ladies and gentlemen. Blackjack. Daryl Shark. 1. Falls to a finisher. Weak. Underway. Both men going to mid the center of the ring. Calling an elbow tie up. You know, before they unleash, got to test the water down a little bit. First time meeting here in All-Star Pro. And Shark, a relative newcomer to the industry as a whole, talking his way into a championship matchup within weeks of debuting. Playing off the then champion's pride and ego. Walking right into Unlimited and capturing the championship gold. With limited experience, a relative unknown in the business, Daryl Shark trying to prove his worth on the job here. Little war of attrition here. Slow going in the early movements. We're down to a stalemate, folks. Nice snapmare takeover. Now Shark going to take the side headlock. We're not used to seeing either one of these guys with a slow pace. And Blackjack now taking the advantage. And we're still at a standstill. No doubt both men trying to wear down the stamina reserves of their opponent. And Blackjack gonna break that stalemate. Shark trying to find somewhere safe to recover. Not gonna find it out there on the apron. Or maybe he might. Nice reversal stun gun into the ropes. And rolling into the cover and exhausted Daryl Shark. And Blackjack able to kick out at 1. Irish whip into the ropes. Ooh, Shark with that knee crusher right in the face. Ooh, Shark with the reversal. Shark with the modified torture rack. Oh shit, what the fuck? What the fuck? Head of the cover, trying to get one early. Daryl Shark. My bad, y'all. I got some shit going on over here. These fucking cats, man. Over and under with that floating cutter. Shark now taking the sky's big moves out on the top rope for big money. Daryl Shark looking for the win. Only good for 2. Reverse quick kick to the head. Blackjack back in control. The Wild Man unleash you with a series of lariats. And a foot sweep, but he is fired up. The badass from the Bayou with that running swanton into the cover for the win. Only good for count of 2. Hoisted up on the shoulders. Daryl Shark hanging Blackjack out to dry on the top rope, trying to stop that momentum, and the Cruiserweight champion with a full head of steam that modified something or other. The poor in-ring position. They're going to force the rope break. A rookie mistake by the rookie champion. Blackjack. Working the combination. Combo breaker by Shark. Momentum swinging back and forth like a pendulum. Big combination. And the Wild Man with the power bomb to wash it down. Before the sting and the draw kick. In the corner was seated Daryl Sharp, Blackjack, and a nonchalant pin for the win. Only good for the count of 2. Off the springboard moonsault, big money Blackjack now out to the apron. Going up top, Shark in the drop zone and a double axe handle smash, gonna connect clean. Blackjack now, off to the races. Really putting together some offense now, creeping, crawling, trying to get inside the mind of his opponent. Gonna psych that man out. Blackjack. With the long kiss goodnight, Sister Abigail, Blackjack, the badass from the bayou, only good for the count of 2. Shooting star press, big money, perfectly executed for the win, only good for the count of 2. Shark holding on, showing out the resiliency, showing off that tenacity. This match is going to continue with Shark with the reversal with Blackjack firing right back. And that big enziguri. You can tell these dudes have been in a war. The face paint nearly gone, cannot clear the distance on the springboard, but Shark still on his feet, still on wobbly legs. And Blackjack going to take advantage with that swinging face buster. The champion in dire straits, firing back. The octopus stretch by the Shark, center of the ring, and Blackjack holding on for dear life, but he's going to tap. That was crazy. That was crazy. Tell you, man, those submissions, you already know what I think about them anyways. I got my own theories on the submission hoes. Shark, weathering the storm, taking the hits. Somehow, some way, able to hold on. After a surge of a serious offense, picking that right spot, slapping on that submission. And the octopus stretch. Peter the win for the Shark. It was a good-ass match.
Here is your winner, Daryl the Sailor Shark.
Cruiserweights always bring it. Speaking of Cruiserweight, the former Cruiserweight champion, now the reigning TV champion, putting that title right back on the line against the former TV champion. Hit a rematch from last week on Havoc. This time, we got all the ducks in a row. We got the right official. We got everybody's gear right. No excuses. The title on the line. Dream superstar, rough playboy Nagasaki, Let's get into it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the All-Star
No regrets.
Pro Wrestling World Television Championship.
It could be a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. The superstar in the building. The former Grand Prix champion, the former TV champion, making his way back to All-Star Pro Wrestling. Bringing that name recognition, the skill set, and the promo work, putting people on notice. Internationally known, the challenger, the #1 contender, the dream, superstar. After the upset victory last week on Havoc, the dream back tonight for a bit of redemption. Trying to reclaim that TV championship. Staring down the barrel of the camera. He's so dreamy. Titan Strong, the champ, is in the building. Do not adjust your TVs. Multi-time tag team champion, two-time cruiserweight champion, the rough playboy, representing the Young Titans in the building. With a slow march down to the ring, confidence exuding. With the newly formed Titans at his back, the rough playboy, feeling damn near unstoppable. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending, undisputed television champion of the world, the rough playboy, Nagasaki. Yeah, y'all know y'all fuck with that belt, huh? Y'all fuck with that belt, huh? I know, fuck with it too.
Introducing the challenger from Jacksonville, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Dream Superstar. And his opponent from Yokohama, Japan, weighing in at 190 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling World Television Champion, the Rude Pretty Boy.
This match has title implications. One last look for both competitors. One last look at the belt for those of y'all at home. The Dream Superstar, the Rough Playboy, Nagasaki, for the World Television Championship, and we underway. Nagasaki straight out the gate, riding a wave of momentum into this matchup. Confidence has to be at an all-time high for the Rough Playboy and Dream Superstar, invading that foot sweep. Dream. No, the speed kills. And no, the Superstar's been working that cardio in preparation for this rematch. And the big haymaker in the corner, the Rough Playboy on the receiving end, the champion. Still unable to get out of first gear. Dream trying to beat Nagasaki's nightmare. In a very successful week. Couple of weeks for the Titans as a whole. Dominic Jason with that upset victory over Buster Anderson this past Thursday on Power Drive. Little Devil defeating Reese the Destroyer this past Monday. Now Naga's up. Oh. To try to knock off the Dream once and for all, solidify this television championship run. Dream now tying up Naga. Standing switch, going to take the back rear waist lock. Since then, Dream. Oh, but Naga with the reversal. Arm dragging the side headlock. Dream though, back to his feet. Going to turn his high once again. Nagasaki with the push off, drops down underneath. Leapfrog over the top. And a backflip kick going to send the Dream tumbling to the corner. Barely being propped up now. Nagasaki going in for the kill. Dream into the cover with the title on the line, only good for one. The Rough Playboy, the martial artist formerly known as Kendo, Nagasaki with the tilt-a-whirl head scissors takeover. Young Naga with a hard knee right to the side of the temple. Dream gonna kick him off. The Superstar. That Muay Thai clinch, working the ribs. Oh, those knees, firing back, exchanging forearm shots. Back and forth. And elbows. Now you're missing the mark and not clear the distance on the springboard to the Dream. Off to the races. Arm trap lariat. Ooh, and that side blockbuster. The head is not meant to snap that direction, folks. Now that Cloverleaf submission on locked in. The Dream. With championship ambitions that are being stifled with a Rough Playboy right now. Back to square one. Dream with the advantage. Nice reversal by Naga. Irish whip into the corner. Nagasaki walking down the Dream. Shot to the small of the back. Nice reversal. Back elbow. The Dream. Nagasaki with the reversal into the spear. Center of the ring. Nagasaki with that blistering pace. We all know that speed kills, and my man is bringing it into the cover for the win. Only good for the count of two. Damn, Dream, I gotta fix your... Damn, I fucked you up again, didn't I? Yeah, I did. My man wrestling with the sunglasses on. I'm fucking up. Nagasaki avoiding disaster, firing back with that tilt-a-whirl backpack stunner. The Rough Playboy. taking too much time. Maybe not. Sunset flip powerbomb. And the champion is feeling it, locked in, ready to retain that TV championship, loading up for that basement dropkick. But the Dream exercising those evasive operations, Irish whipping in the corner. The Dream for the clothesline, elbow combination, boom, bam, boom. Snatching the double leg, the Dream got that patented dungeon lock, cinched in tight. The same move that brought him the championship in the first place. But Nagasaki with the wherewithal to escape. Reverse back elbow, dropping him with another spear. The rough playboy. Feeling it over the top. I would you. Into the cover to retain the championship. The rough playboy Nagasaki, the young titan, cannot get it done. At least not yet. Trying to work over the Dream. Irish whip into the corner. Drops down underneath. Leapfrog over the top. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Sling blade into the basement dropkick. Beautiful transition. Nagasaki off to the races now. He is feeling it. Butterfly. And that twisting cutter. Whatever you call it. I don't know. I gotta do some more homework. Fucking up. Oh, dangerous DDT. This match instantly spilling down the ringside. Naga up on the apron. Naga going up top. From 15 feet in the air, whipping the moonsault, the Dream. Able to escape disaster. And now it's the Dream who's in charge, trying to separate their shoulder from socket. Yes, indeed. Well-timed desperation jawbreaker reversal by the champion. Dream with another reversal, slamming Nagasaki hard into our announce table. The back and forth continues. Reversal after reversal. Hard shot after hard shot. This is the television championship matchup. This is what this is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The land of opportunity that we call Fight Night. Referee count up to 7 now. Both men still jockeying for position here. And Nagasaki sending the Dream hard into our announce table. Dream right back up to his feet though. Ref count up to 9. It's all good though. We got a 20 count, y'all. We got the 20 count. And just all sorts of viciousness going on outside the ring. These dudes are fighting. The title is on the line. These guys pulling no punches. Nagasaki with the advantage out to the apron, looking for it, looking for the springboard. Oh, and missing the mark. Dream going to capitalize with a basement dropkick right to the temple, and the superstar being a bit indecisive. Target acquired. Elbow drop delivered. Into the cover. The Dream looking to regain the championship. And a close near fall. That was about 2 7/8. It was a match of the night. Havoc before last. Might be proven to be the match of the night here. The Dream said he got a secret. Nice rolling neck breaker from the superstar. Takes some time to celebrate with the fans in attendance. Irish whip into the corner. The Dream with a hard elbow. Not done yet. Firing up. In the same way he began the match. Delivering a haymaker. The Dream. Nagasaki, though, not done yet. The Dream with the heel hook from out of nowhere. Caught the champ off guard, and Nagasaki gonna tap. And just like that, it is all over. That's my co-host, too. These bitches in heat. What a match. These two guys tore it down, and every single time they get in the ring, it's explosive. That's the chemistry. That's the professional wrestling for that ass. Gentlemen, we salute you. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. It was down to the wire and to the final bell.
Here is your winner.
But in the end, and new,
Champion, the Dream Superstar.
and didn't even lose the sunglasses to doing it. The Dream Superstar, ladies and gentlemen, reclaiming the World Television Championship. So dreamy. Ooh, 5 stars? That's what the fuck I'm talking about, guys. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Moving on, though, ladies in action. We got a vacant Fight Night Championship on the women's side. We can't let that slide. We got to fill that motherfucker right now. Some of the hottest up-and-comers in the game today. You see them on the screen. None of these ladies have held championship gold in All-Star Pro, except for Sandra Kane, of course, reigning Apex champion. But that's not figured into this. Let's get into it. All-Star Jam Gauntlet, 6 enter, 1 will emerge as the champion. We about to do it up. I gotta remember to put the ramp entrance off this one. Now, you know the entrances are randomized, so we don't know what we got going on here. It's gonna be a surprise.
Eliminator match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. At regular intervals, a new superstar enters the match. Eliminations can occur by pinfall or submission. The match continues until 1 superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner. And representing the Wolfpack from New York, Luscious Love, the Living Legend.
Red Wolves running loose once again. Out for some redemption. Misdemeanor. Luscious Love, the Legend Killer. Out first, but don't count her out, folks. She's as tough as they come. The Brute Powerhouse. Misdemeanor. Ready to get felonious on the competition here. Live. Here. In the co-main event. With the Women's Fight Night Championship on the line.
And representing the Disciples of Darkness, from the other side of darkness, the Virus Precious Death.
Representing the Disciples of Darkness. My bad, y'all. I thought I muted while I was doing that. My bad. The Virus. Newcomer here to All-Star Pro Wrestling. Going 1-0 in singles competition. She's very new to the roster, but making an impression, carrying that aura. Ready to bring some gold home. Back to the squad. The virus. Ready to infect this women's division with something serious. Something that Ajax can't wash up. Now with this golden opportunity right here on the land of opportunity. Can she go the distance? Claim that vacant Fight Night championship. Oh shit, she getting loose with it, huh? Yeah, she getting loose with it. Where we going, girl? The virus. We got Misdemeanor and the virus kicking this thing off. First singles championship opportunity for both competitors. For all competitors in this matchup, no less. It's going to be a very thrilling show here. Six of the finest, six of the brightest up-and-comers in the league. Nina Schmidt vacating a Fight Night championship with a failed cash-in. Back at Unlimited. Goal line. Leaving that cup. Excuse me, leaving that coveted championship vacant. Well, rest assured tonight, folks, tonight, we will definitely make sure we live in that situation. Going up top now, Misdemeanor. Luscious Love. Nobody home on the accidental smash. The virus trying to make something happen. The Love firing away. Big combination of fake out right cross. A little bop bang action for that ass. The Disciple, Virus, dropping the fist. Irish whipping a reversal by the Red Wolf. And the counter is on, our third competitor. Ready to end the match, Irish whipping in the ropes, reverse, drop down. Spinning back elbow. Here, let me do this real quick. Just bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Where's it at? Where is it? Is that it? There we go. Yeah, that's it. All right. My bad. Karina Sinister. Slowly making her way down to the ring. Another up-and-comer. It's showing a lot of promise, and you can tell she brings that championship aura. This is a star in the making. Sinister bringing the fight right to Misdemeanor, and the virus bringing the fight right to Sinister. Both ladies debuting on the same night here. With their careers here in All-Star Pro running parallel to one another. Irish whipping to the rope. Hard knee right to the face. And it drops Sinister. The Virus on the receiving end. Misdemeanor got a table. Door. Wait, where is he now? So below? Close near fall. Sinister able to kick out at 2. You see the power and technique and finesse and not finesse on display. Karina Sinister being Negan here. Little chaos and confusion going on outside the ring. Virus going to take advantage. Spinning face crusher. Dropping misdemeanor. And the Virus, the disciple, feeling it. But Karina Sinister firing right back. Rocking that combination with fury. We're 5 seconds away from our next competitor entering this matchup. And the winner of the 2025 Apex Tournament, the Queen of San Juan, Sandra Kane, casually making her way down the ringside. And this chick, no doubt, a future big name in the business, walking into the Apex Tournament, a virtual unknown, and winning the whole damn thing by hook or by crook. No matter what you say about the way she got there, at the end of the day, she got there. Securing her name in the history books as the 2025 Apex Tournament winner. Kane is the upstart to beat here in Season 3. Oh shit, she got the earn? She said she's gonna make him earn it. That devastating sit-out power driver right on top of the table. Kane trying to eliminate the Virus. What the fuck? Teleport. What are we doing here? What are we doing, y'all? What are we doing here? Kane slapping on that sleeper hold. Sinister in trouble. Meanwhile, oh shit, Sinister out of there. He's gonna tap. What I tell you, Sandra Kane, the Queen of San Juan, the one to beat here. And before our 5th competitor can enter the match, we already got 1 elimination. Kane found that weapon. And Sandra ready to go to work. Trying to get some redemption for the young Titans. Emma Rose. The chaotic Emma Rose. Gonna walk right into a sit-out power driver by the Apex champion. And 5 competitors entering the match. 1 elimination. We've got 1 more remaining to enter. And Kane going right for blood. And these two picking up right where they left off at. The 2 finalists of the Apex Tournament way back in May of this year. And you can think that bad blood, that's going to be like a forever feud, legacy feud. Rose is moments away from declaring herself the 2025 Apex Tournament winner. These two colliding once again at Battle of the Brands and the Battle Royal. It seems like every time there's a big opportunity, these two collide in a big way. Long-term storytelling right there. Big combination. Kane in control. The Queen of San Juan with a big gut buster, rib breaker, whatever you want to call it. Working the midsection. Misdemeanor back inside the ring. Catching Kane off guard. The fireman's carry. And gonna give her a taste of her own medicine with the rib breaker. Meanwhile, the Virus just laid out motionless down at ringside. Kane with a kick out at 2. And we got all 3 competitors inside the ring. Emma Rose, the young Titan. Taking Misdemeanor for a spin. Drawing blood with that last shot into the cover. For the elimination, Emma Rose only gives the count of 2. Going all the way up top, and Sylvia Knight, the Savage Queen, the last competitor to enter this match. And she, along with everybody else in this matchup, has been right on the cusp of greatness, right on the verge of making some big things happen. We had elimination. I'm not sure who got eliminated. Was it Kane or was it... No, Kane's still in the match. Misdemeanor sent packing, but we still got one Red Wolf left in competition. Emma Rose busted open by that pile driver. And Kane, smelling blood in the water, right to attack, but this time it's Rose with the reversal. 3 competitors remain, folks. One of these 3, or 4 rather. I'm lying to y'all. Damn, Sandra. Looking for a second elimination of the evening. Emma Rose having none of it. Rose hoisted up on the shoulders. Kane for the elimination with the Michinoku driver. The final 4. Kane, Knight, Virus, Rose. And this could be anybody's game. Cross armbar cinched in. The Virus looking to devastate Sandra Kane with that vertebra breaker. Cross armbar locked in, but Sylvia not going to hold on. It's harder to call when there's more people. Just bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Nobody home on the big boot. Oh, a little collision there. Victory roll, double stomp combination. Vintage Titans there by Titan Rose. The Virus was still chair in hand. Ooh, Rose getting out of the way of the first one, cannot avoid the second one. But it's Kane now, back once again with the upper hand. The Apex champion looking to add another accolade to the already impressive resume. But you cannot count out the Savage Queen, Sylvia Knight, for bringing her from Fort Worth. Kane doling out pile drivers like the candy bars here tonight. And another elimination for the Queen of San Juan. Marked at 2 on the evening. And all of a sudden, we might have a new favorite in this matchup. Final 3 remain. The Virus, who enters second, starting this matchup alongside Misdemeanor. Clearly going to be the Iron Woman of this match. Rose, counter. Oh, shit. But maybe that barbed wire baseball bat might be the MVP of this match. Rose trying to get a measure of revenge. A snapmare driver planting Kane face first into the canvas. Rose now working that combination. The young Titan cut off with the pass. And it's Kane once again with the advantage. Ooh, and the virus from out of nowhere infecting Cedric Kane right in the midsection with that big spear. We are down to the final two. The virus, Emma Rose. And the young Titan gonna slap on that armbar. The first meeting between the Titans and the Disciples of Apocalypse. And Emma Rose, ladies and gentlemen, just like that. And new. All-Star Pro Wrestling, Fight Night Women's Champion. The Titans might have lost the title tonight, but gained one back. Added another notch. Added another title to that mantle in the Titans clubhouse. What a match. All competitors brought the heat. But here on Fight Night, there's the new face in town. And she got the hardware to back it up.
Here is your winner, and new All-Star Pro Wrestling and Fighting Women's Champion, Chaotic Emma Rose.
Battered, bruised, bloodied, your new Fight Night Women's Champion, the young Titan, the chaotic Emma Rose. Five stars. Well, folks, I guess that can only mean one thing. It is now time for the main event of the evening. And sometimes you have matches that you think are going to be just a one-off. Sometimes you have clashes that just kind of slip past the radar, and it is what it is. But sometimes you light the fuse. Sometimes contents under pressure do explode. And it's time to get back in this thing. Battle of the Brands. It went down. Triple threat style.
The All-Star Pro Wrestling and Fighting Championship.
Fallout. Residue. From Battle of the Brands, spilling over here nearly 2 weeks later to Fight Night, Season 3, Episode 8. In the foothills of blood, sweat, and tears. With bad blood boiling over, the Killer Kiwi is in the house. The Savage Brawler, Sean Smith. With the controversial win at Battle of the Brands, pinning the champion in what was meant to be 2 out of 3 falls. But due to circumstances out of our control, Savage Brawler was declared the winner. Now it could have been left at that, folks. But oh no. Not today. Not today's day and age. Not in this climate. They was all over social media immediately before they even made it back to Gorilla. There was tweets. There was Reddit posts. These motherfuckers was on TikTok. Trading bars back and forth. Savage Brawler said, hey man, I pinned the champ. I don't give a damn what the stipulations are. The bell rang, my hand was raised, and I pinned this dude 1, 2, 3, and I want my title shot. He said right now, goddammit. But the champ was like, hey man, they said it was 2 out of 3 falls. I wasn't ready. He said, fuck it, man. He wasn't going to my show. Let's do it. Put the belt up. Here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger and the #1 contender for the Fight Night Championship, the Kiwi Killer, the Savage Brawler. Sean Smith. The champ is in the building. Mr. Sunshine himself, the voice, ready to make him sing. Triple Daniel has arrived. This man has had nothing less than a stellar season 3 already. After 14 weeks of action here in 2025 on 2K25, he's racked up some big wins over some very big names, racking them up, making himself be known. You cannot ignore the voice, now poised to defend that Fight Night Championship here in the main event of the evening. One fall. Ladies and gentlemen, the undisputed, reigning, defending Fight Night Champion, the voice, Triple Daniel. This will be Daniel's second attempt at a title defense with that Fight Night Championship. One more and he's eligible to cash in.
Introducing the challenger. From Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Brawler, Sean the Savage Smith. And his opponent, from the Virgin Islands, weighing in at 250 pounds, the ALLSTAR Pro Wrestling Fighting Champion, the Voice, Daniel!
Oh shit, my bad, damn. Damn, man, my bad. How long have I been muted? Of course I've been running my mouth the whole damn time. You think I wasn't? Did you hear the introductions at least? Man, fucking up. Irish whipping in the corner. The Savage Brawler firing back, trying to silence the voice here tonight. Smith, big time power bomb, not done yet. Final flash incoming. Knee strike right to the face, and the Savage Brawler fired up now. The #1 contender. With a claw hold slam, but Daniel with a quick kick to the head reversal. Smith turning the tables on that ground and pound attempt. And this beef, more like a blood feud. Right back to his feet in the haymaker. Triple Daniel. Smith might be out cold, but retain the championship. Only good for the count of 2. A series of fate and calamitous events put this match into motion. Both men undoubtedly ready to put this thing behind them. And Daniel, oh shit, cranking the neck, cranking the shoulder. And Smith is going to fight his way free. This match is going to continue. The Savage Brawler walking down the voice, walking right into a right hand, and they're going to exchange blows. Standing face to face, toe to toe, trading fisticuffs, blow for blow, bars. Whoever wins this battle might win the war, gentlemen. The Savage Brawler saying, bring it on. Daniel gonna bring it. Smith gonna bring it. Throwing all caution to the wind. Throwing the rule book out the window. These men throwing close fist punches. And Daniel gonna recover first. Got his opponent's stuff. But a well-timed recovery, big back body drop, Smith in control. The Savage Brawler. Ooh, Daniel with another haymaker. Caught that man right on the button to retain the championship, but only good for the count of 2. Smith showing he's got that iron jaw. Daniel now resorting to biting on the fingers, but he'll hold on to that championship. Come hell or high water, by hook or by crook. Smith with the spear, nailing Daniel, center of the ring, but the Savage Brawler ain't done yet. The Kiwi Killer locked in, ready to strike. Unleash you with that hidden blade, and you see that bruised face. Those hard right hands from Daniel. Smith not done yet, immediately in the submission hold. The title's so close he can taste it. He can smell the blood in the water. That cross armbar, cinched in, center of the ring, and Daniel holding on for dear life. Not gonna give him that title that easily. Going up top now, the Savage Brawler with a big splash. And he is fired up, ready to claim his first championship gold of the season. Irish whip to the rope, super kick to the midsection, and uppercut. Hold that down, says the number one contender. Smith locked in. Nice reversal by Daniel. Back to square one, Irish whipping to the ropes. Drop down underneath. The champion with the advantage. And another Superman clothesline. Smith gonna roll out the ringside. Daniel's gonna meet you there with a weapon in hand. Trying to be chairman of the board of the champion. Moving with a sense of urgency. And a big boot gonna take him right out of his shoes. Daniel. Smith locked in battle. Here in the main event with the title on the line. Exchanging reversals. And the tension. Feeling the atmosphere. You can feel the animosity in the air, folks. You can feel the desperation. The title's on the line. Pride, ego, on the line here. This, oh shit, both men going for it. And this just isn't a wrestling match. This just isn't a title match. There are mitigating circumstances surrounding this match, and Triple Daniel with the low blow. Like I said, by hook or by crook, come hell or high water, the champ has no intention on walking out here without that Fight Night title. Using the environment to his advantage, just slamming Smith repeatedly into that announce table. Daniel holding high ground. He got the table. The champ got the table. Triple Daniel. Oh, Smith. Oh, looping. He looped it. He had the head movement. Setting up for the ride. Omega driver. And Smith, once again, not going in for the kill. He's ready to do some more damage. Locked in. The Savage Brawler calling his shot. Boot to the midsection. Butterfly lock. Yakuza got him to the goddamn table for the title. And just like that, it is all over. Holy shit, what a war. These two dudes laid it all on the line. They wasn't fucking around. Weapons, low blows, fighting outside the ring, using the tables, using anything they could use to hurt one another. The blood feud. And I somehow doubt that these two dudes are done with one another. This was magic in the ring. I'd like to see a part 3. Maybe not soon, but down the road. Hell, we still got 30-something, 40-something weeks left of the season. We got time to let it breathe. But goddamn, that was a hell of a title match. That was a hell of a main event. And the fucking Yakuza comes to the motherfucking table. My man set up the table. He set up the table, locked in, and made sure he had enough juice to get the job done. Look at this one more time. The impact, the explosion, and you could have counted to 10. Valiant effort from the former champion. But the Savage Brawler on this night would not be denied. And new. He came, he called, he saw, and he conquered. Ladies and gentlemen, your brand new Fight Night champion, the Kiwi Killer, the Savage Brawler, Sean Smith. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank y'all for joining us. One hell of a show. Hey, I know we was off to a slow start and we had a late start tonight. But yeah, I appreciate y'all tapping in. So, here's a scoop. Tomorrow, I got some fireworks shits to deal with. So, I don't know how we're looking for Power Driver. We'll play it by ear. I'm going to make the card tonight. And I'm going to try to get it done either before or after the fireworks. But, you know, gotta deal with the fam and stuff. So, we're going to put this on the back burner. We might do it on Friday. I don't know yet. But we'll get it done. Be patient with me. Real quick, gotta check the news, make sure there are no injuries. No injuries, new champions. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. So till next time, folks, keep the peace or fight like hell. Good night, everybody.